When you finally understand that aging isn't a clock ticking down, but a switch you can flip off, you realize something terrifying. Every morning you wake up and eat breakfast within 2 hours, you just told your cells to stop repairing themselves. You didn't age overnight. You chose not to heal. Imagine a magnificent city. Skyscrapers of steel, highways of concrete, power grids humming with electricity. For the first few decades, construction crews work day and night, repairing every crack the moment it appears. But around age 30, something changes. The crews don't just slow down, they start ignoring the damage. Rust on the bridges gets painted over, foundation cracks get covered up and ignored. This isn't just a metaphor, this is your body on standard aging. Today, we're walking through the mechanisms of aging hour by hour, so you understand exactly why the choices you make today can be the difference between reaching 90 with your mind intact or watching yourself decay from the inside out. Let's start the clock. First hours, 0 to 4, the invisible assault. The moment you wake up, demolition crews are already at work. Your cells took damage while you slept. DNA strands snapped, proteins misfolded. Mitochondria leaked toxic exhaust called reactive oxygen species. This is normal. This is life. But here's what separates young from old: repair speed. In your 20s, cells detected damage instantly. DNA repair crews patched breaks perfectly. Proteasomes recycled misfolded proteins. Autophagy ran at full strength. But after 30, response time slows dramatically. DNA breaks don't get patched perfectly anymore. Misfolded proteins begin clumping together. In your brain, these are amyloid plaques. In your arteries, dangerous buildup. You still feel fine. You look in the mirror and see the same face. This is the danger zone. The decay is invisible. Your body is quietly making a choice: repair mode or ignore mode. And it's all determined by one critical molecule, NAD+. Think of NAD+ as the currency of cellular maintenance. Every repair job requires it. Every DNA patch. Every activation of sirtuins, those powerful longevity genes protecting your chromosomes from unraveling. Here's the brutal math. By age 50, your NAD+ levels have fallen to half of what they were at 20. By 80, you're running on fumes. The construction crews aren't just slow anymore. They're broke, and the damage is piling up fast. The modern world is actively stealing your NAD+. That healthy tan? UV radiation burns through it. That glass of wine? Alcohol processing diverts NAD+ away from repair. That high-carb breakfast? It triggers inflammation that drains your reserves. You cannot activate sirtuins while insulin is high. It's biochemically impossible. The molecules simply won't work together. You can take all the NAD+ supplements you want, but without the proper window, they remain largely useless. You aren't aging because time is passing. You're aging because your repair mechanisms are being starved while damage accelerates. The foundation is already cracking. Hours 4 to 12, the NAD+ threshold. Now we enter the zone where most people unknowingly accelerate their aging. Around hour 6, after that carb-heavy lunch, blood sugar spikes and insulin floods your system. Insulin does something critical that few talk about. It blocks sirtuin activation. Those longevity genes can't function when insulin is high. It's like the construction crews receiving orders to stop all repairs, so the city can process incoming supplies. Your cells shift into storage mode instead of repair mode. You feel that familiar afternoon slump. Focus drifts. But you're not tired from lack of fuel. Your mitochondria are damaged and working inefficiently, like old coal plants burning dirty. Hour 8. This is the wall. Your brain screams for glucose. Hands may shake. You'll think you need to eat or you'll collapse. This is the lie your metabolism tells you. Push through this wall and everything changes. Turn back here and another day of aging is locked in. But if you extend the fast, something remarkable happens. Around hour 10, insulin drops. Your liver begins producing ketones from fat. Ketones aren't just alternative fuel. They're powerful signaling molecules that trigger BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is fertilizer for your brain. It grows new neural connections and can reverse brain aging at the molecular level. Evolution designed this so hungry hunter-gatherers could stay mentally sharp to find food. Your cells sense the energy drop and activate AMPK, the most powerful anti-aging pathway in biology. AMPK flips cells into emergency repair mode. It halts fat storage, breaks down damaged components through autophagy, and stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis, creating brand new, efficient power plants. The city is no longer crumbling. Emergency systems have kicked in. For the first time today, you're not aging. You're actively reversing damage. Hour 12. The autophagy wave. At this point, you may notice visible changes. Your skin feels tighter with greater clarity. This isn't placebo. This is deep cellular cleanup. Those misfolded proteins from mourning, cells now launch autophagy to tag and recycle them. Damaged components are broken down and rebuilt into pristine new proteins. Hours 14 to 16. The senescent cell purge. In this deeper stage, your immune system begins hunting senescent cells, the zombie cells of your body. These old, damaged cells refuse to die and secrete inflammatory signals, causing wrinkles, joint stiffness, and neurodegeneration. Fasting triggers their removal. Studies show clearing senescent cells can extend health span by around 30%. Then it hits suddenly. Brain fog evaporates. Thoughts become faster and clearer. You're running on superfuel as ketones trigger BDNF and nerve growth factor. New neurons form, and your hippocampus actually increases in volume. Hour 16 is where serious researchers focus their attention. You haven't just stopped aging, you've started reversing it. Hour 18. The information problem. Now we reach the cutting edge. Aging is fundamentally a loss of cellular information, not just time passing. Your DNA is like a piano keyboard. The epigenome is the sheet music telling cells which notes to play. As you age, the music gets smudged. Cells start playing the wrong notes and forget their true identity. At hour 18, rising NAD+ and activated sirtuins allow cells to repair the epigenome. They're restoring the original sheet music. For the first time in years, cells remember exactly what they were built to be. This is the true fountain of youth mechanism. Research shows restoring this information can make old organs function young again. Hour 20 to 22. The hormonal symphony. Many worry that fasting will crash hormones and metabolism. This is one of the most dangerous myths in aging, and it's completely backwards. Around hour 20, human growth hormone surges dramatically, often 1,300 to 2,000% higher. This is the highest natural HGH levels you'll ever produce, not from injections, from strategic hunger. HGH drives tissue repair, skin elasticity, bone density, and brain maintenance. In the low insulin fasted state, it works in harmony to preserve lean mass while burning fat. Your body isn't destroying itself, it's renovating. The powerful combination of high HGH, ketones, active sirtuins, and cleared senescent cells creates a regenerative state no pharmaceutical can fully replicate. Hour 23. The rebuilding phase. You're now approaching your eating window, but your body isn't just ready for food. It's primed for rebuilding. Insulin sensitivity peaks. Your cells act like dry sponges, absorbing nutrients with exceptional efficiency. Gut lining has healed and harmful bacteria have been reduced. This is the moment most people destroy their progress. Because your body is so absorbent, what you eat matters far more than usual. Treat this meal like high-quality materials for building a cathedral, not a reward. Don't break your fast with a muffin and coffee. That would flood 23 hours of repair with inflammation and insulin spikes, shutting down the very processes you worked so hard to activate. Instead, prioritize high-quality protein, salmon, eggs, steak, rich in leucine to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Add polyphenols from olive oil, blueberries, green tea, and 85% plus dark chocolate to extend sirtuin activation. Include key micronutrients from organ meats, leafy greens, and fermented foods. Eat until nourished, not stuffed. Work with your biology. The adaptation period. Be honest with yourself. Jumping from frequent meals to one meal a day can feel rough at first. Your body needs time to build metabolic flexibility. Start gradually. Push breakfast back by 2 hours, then 4. Expect possible headaches in the beginning. This is usually electrolyte loss. A pinch of sea salt in water often fixes it instantly. Fasting is a significant stressor. If you're already dealing with high stress, poor sleep, or thyroid issues, be cautious with long fasts. This protocol is for healthy adults only. Do not attempt if pregnant, nursing, have a history of eating disorders, or are on diabetes or blood pressure medications without medical supervision. We live in a world designed to make us fear hunger. But hunger isn't an emergency. It's a signal you can master. Beyond the cellular repair, fasting returns you to an ancestral rhythm. Hunt, feast, rest. You aren't starving. You are rebuilding. Every hour you fast is an hour you didn't age. The clock is still ticking, but now you control what it measures. If you try this, let me know in the comments. Did you hit the wall at hour 8 or feel the powerful lift at 16? I'll see you in the next one.